What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Vary. That's Opinions with an A. Please like, share, and subscribe. And last night, Kamala Harris made an appearance on Saturday Night Live and created cringe like only Kamala can do. We're also going to go back and look at a video that Donald Trump did from SNL from 2015. And as you'll see, Kamala Harris completely copied him once again. There's nothing original, nothing authentic about her whatsoever. And the contrast in the way this was done, it's really telling.
I'm about to go out for my interview with Jimmy Fallon. I'll call you back after I comb my hair. Talk to you in 3 hours.
First self-deprecating humor he allowed.
Wow, I look fantastic.
No, we look fantastic, and I mean really fantastic.
All right, we've got a big interview with Jimmy Fallon coming up. But let's be honest, Fallon's a lightweight. No way he deserves to interview me. The only one qualified to interview me is me.
More self-deprecating humor.
Me interviewing me, that's what I call a great idea.
Of course it's a great idea. We thought of it. Okay, interview time. Question 1. Are you ready for the Republican debate next week?
First question. That's probably a more substantive question than Kamala Harris has gotten from the media the entire campaign.
The truth is, I'm always ready. It's really going to be a big debate, but I'm always ready.
It's not just big, it's huge!
More self-deprecating humor.
Huge! Next question. How are you going to create jobs in this country?
I'm just going to do it.
Second question.
Right. But how?
Third question.
By doing it. It just happens. Just by doing it.
Genius!
Self-deprecating humor.
You and therefore me are geniuses. Next question. You said that you get Mexico to build a wall at the border. How do you plan to do that?
Next question.
Well, since I'm you, why don't you tell me?
How am I going to get Mexico to build a wall? Easy. I'll challenge them to the biggest game of Jenga ever. I'll make them set up the board. And then when they finish, I'll say, I don't want to play anymore.
Self-deprecating humor.
You want to know something? That's genius.
I knew it was. Next question. You recently said, and I quote, hedge fund people make a lot of money and they pay very little tax. I want to lower taxes for the middle class. How else do you plan to help the economy?
Right there is a more in-depth question that Kamala Harris has received the whole time on the economy. From Jimmy Fallon impersonating Trump to himself on Saturday Night Live skit.
Look, I'm really rich. I know how to run a business, and I know this. Our country's going to be well off with me. So here's what I'll do. First, we have to cut government spending. It's out of control, totally out of control. Then we've got to lower corporate taxes. It's become impossible to do business in this country.
So Trump just gave more of an answer to an economic policy to Jimmy Fallon impersonating him on a Saturday Night Live skit than Kamala Harris has given to anybody during her whole campaign.
We've got companies shipping thousands of jobs overseas.
Still going.
That's got to end. And it's going to end. Remember that. It's going to end.
Right. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy staring at my beautiful reflection. I'm like a Greek god that just took a bath in a pumpkin spice latte.
More self-deprecating humor allowed.
Okay, one last question, and be honest. If you win, is your vice president going to be Gary Busey?
Better than Tim Walz.
Look, I love Gary. He's fantastic. But more of a Supreme Court justice, in my opinion. Vice president's a very serious job, so I'm probably going to go with somebody else. I would say maybe Kanye West.
Smart move. All right, guess it's time to go out and talk to that dopey goofball Jimmy Fallon and give him the biggest ratings his pathetic show has ever seen. How do you think it's going to go?
It's going to be really classy.
It's going to be really fantastic. It's going to be huge. Start the music.
Pay attention to the difference coming up right now.
Wow, well, this is it. The last campaign stop in Pennsylvania. Gosh, I wish I could talk to someone who's been in my shoes, you know? A black South Asian woman running for president.
Right away, going into identity politics. Instantly. Not self-deprecating. Instantly trying to make her look better.
Preferably from the Bay Area.
Listen to the length of the difference in the length of the crowd yelling and screaming compared to when Trump was there. And look how Maya Rudolph is looking at her like, you know, fawning over her. It's the difference is stark. Gets better.
You and me both, sister.
It is nice to see you, Kamala.
It is nice to see you, Kamala, and I'm just here to remind you, you got this. Because you can do something your opponent cannot do. You can open doors.
So right away, she's taking a shot at Trump. Nothing self-deprecating. Shot at Trump during Trump's skit. Didn't take a shot at anybody.
I see what you did there, like to a garbage truck, right?
You know, it's bad when you have to explain your joke, and then she goes in. You'll see. Okay.
I don't really laugh like that, do I?
A little bit.
Self-deprecating. First of all, the impression of the laugh was awful. I've seen people on TikTok do it a million times better. But even there, it was really played down, in my opinion. And that's going to be it as far as self-deprecating humor in this skit.
Now, Kamala, take my Pamela. The American people want to stop the chaos
And end the drama.
with a cool new stepmamala. Kick back in our pajamas and watch a rom Kamala.
Like Legally Blondula.
And start decorating for Christmas. Fa la 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 la. Because what do we always say? Keep Kamala and carry on a la.
There's been nothing funny about this. Again, self-deprecating humor, barely any. And now it's just a fawn fest.
We know each other so well, we even finish each other's belief in the promise of America. Exactly. Now come on, let's bring it in. I gotta tell myself something over here. Come here.
Crowd going crazy for no reason.
I'll tell you something. I'm gonna
are registered in Pennsylvania.
Nope, I am not.
Well, it was worth a shot.
And live from New York, it's Saturday!
So basically what you had there from Kamala Harris was a paid ad for free on SNL. That was more free campaign advertising for Kamala Harris to go on SNL and have everybody fawn over her and get the rock star treatment. That's all it was. It wasn't even funny. It was like a minute and a half. How long was it? It was a minute and a half long, maybe? I don't know. Trump's was like 5 minutes long, filled with self-deprecating humor, authentic. She couldn't even do an original skit. She had to copy his, and it was bad. It wasn't even a good copy. It was bad. And it was, again, it was more propaganda. The crowd going crazy, the screaming over nothing, not funny. Like I said, I will laugh if something's funny. Okay, I've seen the Trump one a million times. This is the third time I've watched this Kamala one as I prepare to do this video. It's not funny. If it's funny, I'll laugh. Comedy is comedy. She has not an authentic bone in her body. It's the difference is stark, the treatment. And even then, Trump was still liked then. But you could see the difference. Jimmy Fallon asked him actual questions, like policy questions in a skit. It's amazing. And Trump was actually giving him policy in a skit. More than Kamala Harris has given in her whole campaign. This AstroTurf, fake, scripted, staged sideshow. That's how I feel about it. That's my opinion. Feel free to disagree and comment below. Anyway, keep following me at Opinions Vary. Like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.